Right. So let's start with the understanding of what exactly is business analytics. And I will also tell you what we will be learning, what is the content which we will be learning in this particular 10 days, and what I will be expecting from you, what softwares we will be using, everything. I will just tell you, I will just brief you out. Okay. So, first of all, as you can see here, the term business analytics, it consists of two major terms, business and analytics, right? One important thing which I want to mention here is that I am not here to teach you business. I feel that you know the business perspective better than me, because I am from a technical background. All right. So what I am trying to teach you, what we will be doing is to just groom you out with those business tactics of yours and try to inculcate some technical knowledge, so that when you combine both of them, you will be able to understand the business properly. All right, that is how it is going to be. Fine. So this term business analytics, what we have, this can be divided, or this can be, understood more in a easier way by expanding three branches. All right, we have got three branches here. The first branch is obviously business. Okay, whatever we do with business. The second branch of this particular thing is maths. You need to have basic knowledge about maths, and in maths you will have, say, some basic concepts related to linear algebra. Then it will be consisting of statistics and little bit of calculus if we need to do something in deep. All right, so that is what is required here. Apart from maths, we also need to have some sound knowledge of computer science. Now when I speak about computer science, we have got lot of different varieties which we will be understanding. All right, so the first amongst them is understanding the softwares. We need to understand a couple of softwares which we need to use for analyzing or for analytics tools. All right, apart from that, we need to also have some sound knowledge related to some programming languages. All right, and also we need to understand some cloud oriented tools regarding this computer science domain. All right, so you might have definitely heard about Excel. Excel is a tool which is, I think so, the most popular one. And definitely, if you guys are from commerce background or from doing MBA, you might have definitely used Excel, or I would say some people would have definitely mastered the Excel concept, right? So we will be using Excel, but then I will not be dedicating my complete sessions for Excel, because if I teach you again back again Excel, it will be as if you're just learning something which you have learned already, right? So I'll tell you what are not we will follow. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, yes. So again, as I've told you, business analytics consists of three domains. One is business, one is maths, and one is computer science. We will be focusing mostly on computer science domain, and with the help of computer science domain, we will inculcate some maths practices as well as business practices. All right, this is how it is going to be. So what exactly is business analytics? How do you define it? Basically, business analytics is the process. We can say that it is one specific process wherein the end result is business should come out as a successful one. All right, whatever businesses we have, those businesses will be using some statistical methods. Now when I say statistical methods, it deals with mathematics. All right, so it uses statistical methods and technologies. When I say technologies, it will be related to computer science, right? So it combines maths as well as computer science to get good business. All right, for analyzing historical data. All right, in order to gain new insights and make some decisions based on some strategy, right? This is what is the understanding of business analytics. Now the most important term here which you will have to understand out of this long definition of business analytics is this historical data. What you need to understand, you need to understand what exactly is data. What do we call data? We can see during this particular age of digital era, we have got data in various formats, right? So we will talk about data in a while. For now, what I want to show you is uh, okay, what I want to show you is, again, consider that there is this particular data, and data again, it will be in completely different formats whatever we have. But then the process of taking that particular data, which is available in a very messy format, and converting it into useful information is what is called as analytics. All right. So imagine you have got some data, and that data, you might have definitely seen this. This is one type of spreadsheet. What we have got different columns, and maybe the data will be in the form of numbers or text or some other format, right? Whatever it is, this is called as raw data. If you use that raw data and convert it into useful information, then that particular process is called as analytics. All right, that particular complete process is called as analytics. All right, so when we have analytics, we can understand what exactly data is trying to tell us. All right, what exactly data is trying to convey us, and from that data, if we try to find the pattern, if we try to find the trend and use it for our business, then the business can be flourished, the business can get succeeded. All right, so talking about what is data, let us understand. Imagine that you are using WhatsApp Messenger, right? For normal texting and all of it, we are using nowadays WhatsApp Messenger, right? So in WhatsApp, what and all are the different types of data which you are sending? Can you tell me which and all are the different types of data which you are actually sending or receiving from your friends or from your family members or from your colleagues, whatever it is? What and all are the different types of data which you get? One data which I have already told you is numbers. The data will be in the form of numbers, right? You might send some sort of numbers there. Apart from that, what can be other data? Can you type in the comment section? Okay, we will have in the form of numbers, we will have in the form of text documents, we will have in the form of, say, images, videos, audios, documents. Okay, so yes, Jane, when you say documents, those documents, which documents? That is, I would say, more general term. You can go inside that documents also, and you can keep it to the next level. Documents can be either PDF, or documents can be maybe in the form of, say, images, zip files, whatever it is, right? Again, if it is PDF, then PDFs can be considered as image data, and then image data is the more specific term, I would say, right? So anyways, whatever it is, whatever the documents you are sending, it will be generally categorized into this 5 different forms, right? This 5 different forms, it will be categorized. We can have data in the form of numbers, we can have data in the form of text, images, videos, or audios, right? Apart from that, if you're talking about PDF, again, PDF, I've told you it will be in the form of images. Apart from that, you might have some encoding, say, data, binary data. Obviously, at the end, computer understands binary data. But then, yes, I hope you have understood the major point of what and all are the different types of data which are actually available, right? Now, when we have got all of these types of data, okay, we can actually categorize this data into technical features based on numerical data, categorical data, time series data, and text. We will understand in depth of this particular data, what exactly is numerical data, what exactly is categorical data, time series data, and text. We will understand properly when we come to it. But for now, just understand that numbers can be considered as numerical data. Okay, text can be considered as text data. What are images? See, on the left hand side, I have not mentioned anywhere images data, right? I have not mentioned anywhere this particular images data. So understand, whenever you are taking any image, in the back end we will have something related to pixels. Okay, whatever images we have got every image developed in the form of pixels. We will have, say, this many pixels for one specific image, and those pixels will have numerical data in the backend. So I can say that whatever images I have in the backend of computer systems, those images will be stored in the form of numerical data itself. So I can consider that images are one type of numerical data itself. All right, and then what about videos? You might have heard about this particular thing, wherein videos are nothing but many images which are conjoined together, which are shown together. Okay, so we can consider videos also related to numerical data itself. All right, because videos are nothing but too many images joined together. All right, too many images joined together. So that is why we can consider videos, images, as well as numbers belonging to numerical data. Okay, you can say that it will be related to time series also, Kaustubh, because when we are dealing with videos, we will have that particular time duration also, because based on time you are showing all of the images in one go, right? So I wouldn't say that it is completely time series data. It is more related to numerical data, and obviously it will combine some sort of time series analysis also. All right, yes. Okay, so finally we have got audios. Again, audios, just to represent directly like this, it is very difficult, but then for the machines to understand audio data, you need to convert it into numerical format itself, and then machines will be dealing with that particular thing. All right. Nevertheless, what I want to tell you is all of the data, whatever is represented here in the form of, say, numbers, text, images, audios, videos. I didn't write PDF and all of that. All of this data can be divided into these technical categories. All right. And when you are thinking in the form of, say, business analytics, you need to understand what exactly is your data, how messy is your data, how you can pre-process your data, and all of it. All right. So did you understand, guys, till here whatever I wanted to tell you? If you have understood, please type in yes or type in continue so that I can go to the next slide. सबको समझ में आ गया जो भी मैंने? Okay, fine, that's great. One quick survey which I want to show you is every day, whenever be it, say, using WhatsApp or social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, right? Apart from that, many organizations, bigger organizations, they store all of the data onto the cloud, right? What happens is every day we are creating, okay, I don't even know how much is this, how much zeros do we have here? There are a lot of zeros. I'll just pronounce it as 2.5 quintillion. Okay, so 2.5 quintillion bytes of data is generated on a daily basis, and this is the fact which is being told, right? So just for you to understand, the base say model or the base unit for measuring any data is in the form of bits. You might have definitely heard about bits, right? One bit, okay, and then you will have byte. 8 bits equals 1 byte, and then we have got kilobyte, we have got megabyte, we have got gigabyte, we have got terabyte, then we have got quintillion, terabyte, yes, it goes petabytes. There are so many different values, and then we have got 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. Okay, so uh, a quick task for you. I want you to tell me how much, okay, how much of GBs, because we normally deal with GBs, right? If you have got a pen drive or a flash drive, we tell that, okay, this is 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB. We understand what is the uh, unit of pen drive, or what exactly is a gigabyte. I want you guys to tell me how much gigabytes equals 1 quintillion byte. Do Google whatever it is and try to just understand how much do you think it is. If you want to Google, you can please Google, or if you know the answer, let me know. How much do you think is 1 quintillion? 1 quintillion equals how much bytes or how much gigabytes of data? Just try to visualize that particular type. Okay, can someone tell me how much is 1 quintillion? Okay, I can see only one person answering. Other people? Yes, it is 1 billion gigabytes, right? And if I'm saying 2.5 quintillion, then you can make the analysis, right? How much is it going to be? So it is something huge, guys. Whatever data is created on this planet every day is something huge. And one more fact what it is telling is 90% of world's data today has been created in the last 2 years alone. That means whatever data has been generated for now, it was created, 90% of the data had been created 2 years previously itself. All right, that means recently the data has been, come into the trend. Before that, obviously, right, before, if you could imagine, back in the day, say before 2000, not many people were using mobile phones, right? Obviously there was no smartphone that time. Okay, very rarely smartphone existed, and very rarely people had access to mobile phones, people had access to laptops or computer. Internet was not so common, was not so popular, right? But nowadays it's hard to imagine a day without a smartphone, right? Almost everyone has got the smartphone, and everyone has got accounts on their multiple social media accounts. It's not only social media accounts, we have got different source of data which is being generated. But then uh, in this 2 years, lot has been progressed in the form of data, and data is actually accumulated everywhere. We have got data in terms of different formats, right? I'll give you a simple example. When you are sending, say, hi message from your mobile phone to your friend's mobile phone via WhatsApp, do you know where and all the data is stored actually? See, when you are sending the message, when you just type on that hi message, okay, what happens is, obviously you are using your network provider. Mostly people will use, say, network provider companies from, say, Airtel, Vodafone, or Reliance, or whatever it is, right? So what happens is, first that particular hi message will go to your network provider's cloud. Okay, and after that it will go to WhatsApp provider. All right, from WhatsApp it will go to your friend's network provider, and then from there it will go to your friend's WhatsApp link or whatever it is. All right, so it passes through different servers, and behind those servers we have got this database wherein humongous amounts of data are actually stored. All right, so it passes through different variants, and when you will just think that you are sending hi as the message, but then that particular hi message will be stored in multiple servers, right? So this is how the data is accumulated. Each and everything on internet is stored on the cloud services. All right, this is something which is very important for us to understand. And some people, you might have definitely heard this particular thing, that when you are going online you should be, very secure about your privacy and all of it, because you should not allow other people to hack your account and all of it. One very important thing which I want to tell you is, privacy on internet is a myth. Okay, nothing can be private. It is, obviously, if you are using any service, they will not give you the services for free. They will definitely have the option to actually get inside and check what is happening, where is the data, because they need data, right? All of these companies, why do you think Gmail provides free service? Why do you think any other social media provides free service? Because they need to accumulate the data. And as it has been rightly said, data is the new oil, right? They need data. Yes, they need to accumulate data. Data is the new oil. Because of this data they can generate lots of business. All right, you might have seen in your messages, I receive this spam messages a lot of times. It will tell you that, if you go to, say, Big Bazaar, or say if you go for any shopping, wherever, they will actually be sending you a lot of messages, right? So even if you don't give the numbers, they will in turn get your numbers from some other variants, right? We have got call centers for that. We have got different customer services representatives calling us and asking us for credit card, asking us for having this particular offer, doing all of it. Yes, BPO service is meant for doing that particular thing. And definitely in your messages also you might receive 50% off for this, 20% off for this. You might have this particular credit, you might get 51 rupees cash back and all of it. That is because they need our data, and they need to execute their business strategies on us. This is one of the business strategy which we have. All right, so yes, that is what I wanted to tell regarding data. I hope the data concept is clearly understood. One very important point what I want to discuss is, because the data accumulated is so huge, we will have two options to deal with the data. The first option is just discard the data, and the second option is try to understand some analysis, try to understand some patterns, some trends from this particular data, so that you can actually get inside the business and improve the business. All right. So I'll give you an example for this. if if you go to say Amazon website or Flipkart website, you might have definitely seen this particular recommendation. They tell you, if you are buying this particular product, please try to buy another product, you might end up getting discount offer, right? So why do you think Flipkart is actually recommending you to buy this? Because obviously they want to increase the business, and when you recommend the product, our mentality is in such a way that if you are buying two things, you will get discount, and if you are getting discount, obviously who needs anything better than discount, right? So the back end of this particular thing is Flipkart has actually understood the mindset of people. They will recommend you those products wherein without one specific thing you can't do anything with the other. All right. So it is just like saying, if you're going to say one specific shop, if you're buying bread, that particular person will know that person will not only buy bread, along with bread he will also buy jam. So he will keep, if you're buying bread as well as jam together, you will get a discount, right? That is the basic analytics which he has done. Okay. And he might reap lot of rewards for that. He might reap lot of this one. He will increase the business based on that tactic. This is a simple business tactic, right? Okay, so yes, based on algorithm study of buying behavior with the help of AI, definitely Kaustubh, AI will also come into picture with that. But that's what I'm telling you is on the base level. What you have told me is on a very complex level, right? With the help of artificial intelligence and all of it. Okay, so let's move on. One very important point which you will have to understand when you are dealing about this business analytics is the difference between these two terms. You will have to understand what is business analysis and what is business analytics. These are completely two different terminologies. Okay, it will open up two different floors for you, two different topics. All right, now understand this. The course which we are learning is business analytics. All right, and it's very important that you understand what is business analysis also. I will teach you a little bit about business analysis also along with business analytics. In simple terms, when you come across business analysis and business analytics, don't ever mix them up. Don't ever consider that both are same. No, they are not same. Business analysis is the study of learning with data which has already occurred. That means it has already occurred in the past. All right. And business analytics will deal with the data which has already occurred in the past and also understand what will happen in the future. All right. So I can say that business analysis is the past data analysis. Business analytics will be the future data analytics. What can be done? Okay, focuses on the future. All right, are you understanding? This is the basic difference between the two. Okay, again, both of the say topics are important for creating positive change in an organization. All right, both of them are important, but then the domain which we are learning is more of business analytics. All right, understand that. Now, what does business analysis do? Let us understand few points to understand. So it focuses on processes, techniques and functions. All right, so it focuses on some sorts of techniques which are available for analyzing the data. But then what does this business analytics domain do? It focuses on the data and statistical analysis. Now if you see here, this is more of maths oriented, right? Whatever we have got, we need to apply some statistical concepts, maybe mean, median, mode, central tendencies, standard deviation, variance. There are a lot of different techniques which are available in the form of statistics. All right, this is the first thing. The second thing is it is used to solve business problems which are complex and bring out positive change. Okay, here what it does, it is used to predict the future state and drive business decision. This is something very important. It actually tells you what can happen in the future based on past data. Okay, so if you consider that you are working in say climate or weather organization, wherein your job is to actually analyze the previous data of weather and try to predict what will happen in future. Okay, weather analysis, you might have definitely seen this. One second, I'll just share the screen with you once again. Just give me a second. Okay, so All right, if I open a new window here, I'll just open up Google. And if I write, say, weather in Bangalore. Okay, so if you see here, this particular thing, it is actually telling you that what is the climate, what is the temperature, what is the precipitation, humidity, wind at present, right now, what is it? And also, it tells me the past data as well as the future data, right? Are you understanding? So the past data, whatever it is there, based on that, people do business analysis. All right, and on the future data, we get that future data based on business analytics. All right, are you understanding the difference? The difference is pretty simple, right? So here, see, today is Monday, right? Monday, what is the data? It is being told, but then it is also telling me what will happen on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, it's telling that on Wednesday we might have scattered showers. Again, the back end of this is business analytics. The back end of this real world scenario I'm trying to tell you, right? The back end of this is business analytics. Very important point what you will have to understand is, whatever we are forecasting in the future, it's not always necessary that it will be true, right? It might say, Google might say that on 23rd we might have scattered showers, but then there might be a possibility that in Bangalore you will see that on Wednesday it might not even rain, it will be completely sunny. It might happen, okay, because no one knows the exact future, right? We can't predict the, we can just predict, but will it be accurate or not, we don't know. What we can do is we can just predict, and based on past data we can consider that it might rain. All right, this is what is the use case analysis of, say, business analytics data. All right, so based on maybe, you know, apart from temperature, even the precipitation and also the wind, whatever it is, which direction is going, everything, when you go deeper inside this you will understand. But then the whole point is, the back end of this is again business analytics, guys. All right, so yes, as I was telling you, it predicts the future and also drives business decisions. We will be spending say one whole day on understanding what exactly is, you know, happening in the future based on the previous data, how we can predict the future. We will understand this particular thing. This particular thing is actually considered to be time series analysis, wherein we will analyze the data based on time, based on date and time. All right, so next next point, let us go and check. The next point in business analysis is, it is performed by business analyst. All right, or we call it as system analyst or functional analyst. Basically, the job roles which are available in business analysis are as follows. We have got business analyst, system analyst, and functional analyst. So you might have a question. Person who learns business analysis is called as business analyst. What about the person who learns business analytics? What is he called? So there is no definite term for you know, a person who studies business analytics, because business analytics roles are plenty. All right, there are multiple roles which are actually available. With the normal role, which is the most popular one, we call that particular role as data analyst. That means you have got data, you try to analyze that particular data. Okay, so we call the most important or the most popular role in the business analytics field is data analyst. All right, that is what you need to remember. Apart from that, if you have got more expertise in the field of coding, more expertise in the field of, say, mathematics and all of it, then with several years of experience you will be called as data scientist. We have got different domains. We will learn about that particular thing also. Let's learn about skills required. So in business analysis, you need to understand how to do modeling, how to do analysis, how to do documentation. One very important part is you need to document whatever you do, right? You need to write reports, you need to have good business acumen, you need to have good communication skill in the field of business analysis. In the field of business analytics, you need to understand basic maths, which is statistics, little bit of advanced maths, and software programming. That means you need to have some background knowledge about tools which are required to work on this. All right, so areas of impact, this is more of a managerial role. Okay, so we need to work in the form of, say, organization or enterprise, business and technology. Here what happens is you drive the business decisions. Okay, and data will be analyzed more by you. Okay, because obviously it is dealing with humongous amount of data. And then, as I've told you, forecasting wherein, you know, you try to understand what will happen in the future based on past data. All right. So these are couple of points which you need to understand, because obviously there is a difference between these two things, right? So in our session we will be learning about the past data also, we will understand what is happening, and also the future data as well. Okay, we will understand both of them, because as I've told you, both of them are required for enabling positive change in an organization. All right, both of them we will be learning about them. Fine. So, talking about job roles in business analytics, these are the most popular roles or the most roles in demand. All right. We have got, say, data analyst, we have got data scientist, we have got analytics manager, we have got data engineer, database administrator. These are the most popular roles which are available in the field of business analytics. All right. What exactly is data analyst? As I've told you, data analyst is the entry level role for the person who has completed business analytics course. All right, this is the entry level role, I can say. Okay, so in data analyst, the job will be for you to clean your data, whatever data you have which is in, say, messy format. You need to clean it so that the computer or the machine understands that particular data. All right, that will be majority of the role which will be in, say, data analyst. Again, data scientist, as I've told you, you need to understand some complex features, some complex, say, coding languages, and also, say, complex tools are required here. Analytics manager, again, somewhat similar tool, but then here when you say manager, you will be actually, helping business drive out decisions. All right. Data engineer is a person who deals with, again, somewhat similar to data analyst role itself, but then here again he will be doing some sort of engineering techniques, and he will help them analyze the data. Database administrator, you might have heard about the databases which are available on clouds, and then try to take the data, gathering the data, and keeping it secure, right? That is the workforce task of database administrator. All right. There is a link which I have got here, so you can just check this out. Anyways, I will be sharing the PPT with you later on. All right, you can just check this particular out. Few more jobs roles which are actually available in the field of business analytics, you can actually go and check it out here. All right. Okay, so let's work on, or let's check some of the, say, real world scenarios. I gave you already one specific real world scenario. I want to give couple of other real world scenarios so that you understand how exactly the data science is helping, revolutionize business. All right, let us understand. I want to specifically show you where exactly data science is working here. All right, so I've got here a couple of articles. I don't have time to go in depth of each and every article, but then I will just tell you overall what exactly is happening. Okay, and how data science with the help of artificial intelligence is actually, helping businesses. All right, the first example which I want to actually show you is in the form of Zoom car. Okay, so one second. So Zoom car is this particular rental services self-driving cars, right? Wherein we can just book a car and then we can drive it on our own, and we can use this particular thing to actually go from one place to another, right? Basically, it is self-driving. Okay, so please don't get confused with the self-driving cars wherein there is no driver, you just have to sit and you have to go. That is a different kind of a thing. Okay, so in technical terms, I wouldn't call Zoom car as self-driving. I can say that Zoom car is a, say, rental servicing company. All right, it rents its own cars, and we ourselves has to drive it, right? So what happens here? What happens in Zoom car? How Zoom car has actually used data science, and how it has, I would say, captured the Indian market. Right, in India it is pretty famous, right? If you want to go out for picnic, you use Zoom car. If you want to maybe, go out to another place from your city, you end up using Zoom car. All right, so how exactly data science has captured, data science has helped this, let us understand. Basically, data science has used one specific tool called as Kafka. All right, so if we just open this, you will understand it. One second. Let me just open this article. Okay, it's already here. So see here how data science has helped this particular thing. They have used one certain tool called as Kafka. Basically, Kafka is a software which is written in Java programming language, and it is helpful for building or storing lots amount of databases. All right, so we have got data lake and models which are built on Kafka, and once this particular thing actually helps us what achieve customer experience at the best possible price. Basically, the model what they have built is they provide cheap services. All right, they have done the analytics based on whatever the fuel is required, what is the distance, and based on that they have brought up the best possible price which is required for someone to actually rent their services. All right, and it says 75% of Indian market is now under Zoom car, right? So in the rental service area of cars, Zoom car is the highest here. All right, that is what it does. And also what it says is, see here, from 6,000 cars in 2018 to 10,000 plus size, Zoom car again it has captured 75%, and it is planning to capture 85% in the next 18 months. All right, obviously I don't know what is the status due to this pandemic situation, but then definitely they have done something amazing. Who had heard about Zoom car before 5 years? We didn't even think that there would have been some concept like that, right? But then again, based on say Zoom car have started developing data science models, so they have got 25 members including data scientists, data engineers, and business analysts, right? So all of these are the job rules which are required for one specific startup to work properly. Okay, so let us understand, let us delve deep inside this and understand which of the softwares they are using. All right, so we have got here MySQL. This is the database which we have. These are all the databases which we have. What is a database? It is a place where we store the data. We will learn little bit about the SQL, how data can be stored and how we can actually extract the data and all of it. We will learn about this. All right, so next thing is we we also use here, it says Redshift cluster. Okay, so Redshift cluster is something related to data warehouse. All right, this is one of the software that they are using. Apart from that, they are using Python and SQL as the preferred language. So if you see, or if you see any advertisements related to data science or business analytics, one very important language which will pop up everywhere is this Python. Okay, Python has got tremendous amount of capability in the field of data science, and thanks to its wonderful libraries, Python is everywhere in the field of data science. You will see that Python is used for building data science models. So Python is one of the most major important language. Apart from that, we have got SQL for maintaining the database. Then for real time, we have got, again, as I've told you, Kafka. We have got Apache Spark. These are all the software which are available. Don't worry about them if you don't understand. I'm just trying to tell you with the help of this papers, with the help of this news articles, which softwares are important. All right, next thing, we have got Tableau dashboards and reports. Zoomcar uses Tableau dashboards and reports. So basically these reports are actually given on an hourly basis. What happens is, whatever you are seeing in the form of, say, data which are stored in warehouses, they are shown on the bigger screen in the form of visualization. Again, visualization is one of the most important form of tactic which is available in analytics. You need to visualize the data, you need to plot them in the form of graphs so that you understand what is happening, in which direction your business is going. Is it taking upward trend or is it going on a lower trend? All of these things are available here. Now I want you to understand four major important points here. Okay, so the first thing is, we will also be learning about SQL, as I've told you. Okay, we will learn about SQL, we will learn about Python programming language. And please don't worry guys, if you are not from coding background, I know a couple of very less people, I would say, have used programming in their life. Don't worry about this, we will learn little bit about programming also in our class. We learn about Python, we learn about SQL. Apart from this, there are some non coding tools also. We have got Tableau, we will learn about Tableau as well. Okay, what is this Tableau, how we can use this particular thing, what and all it does, how we can create dashboards on our own. We will learn all of this. All right, these are all the tools which are used by Zoom car, which are used by top level companies. So these are the tools which are much required in the analytics industry. And if you want your career in the analytics industry, it's very important that you learn these tools. All right. So this was the first point which I wanted to tell. You have understood how Zoom car is actually helping them. Next point which I want to focus on is Moda Rapido. Okay, so you might have definitely heard about Mintra company. Moda Rapido, I don't know whether you have heard about it or not, but then let me tell you, Mintra is a company which is now bought by Flipkart. All right, so in Mintra, we have got one specific section called as Moda Rapido. So Moda Rapido is AI based fashion industry. Basically, the due to artificial intelligence, they design their own clothes, right? AI designs the clothes, and based on that, again, Moda Rapido sales are very much on a high because they use the concept of AI. Okay, so they use the concept of AI there, and they have got successful business because of the usage of AI, and they continue to do so. They continue to do this particular thing. Yes. So again, this is something which is very helpful in the analytics industry. The next example which I want to show you is about Spectacom. Have you guys heard about Spectacom? Okay, how many people are from Bangalore here? I just want people who are from Bangalore. Can I get a quick response? Type in B if you are from Bangalore. Are you guys from Bangalore? No? Okay. I'm from Bangalore. Okay. You have heard about this person, Anil Kumble. You have heard about Anil Kumble. He was a great legendary cricketer, right? So he has started this company called as Spectacom. I'll just go inside this and show you what exactly is happening here. All right. So yeah, just see this. So Spectacom Powerbat, it maximizes cricket engagement through technology. That is what he is saying, right? So what happens here? Basically, there is a bat, cricket bat, okay, and on top of that cricket bat, he has just introduced one small credit card sized sticker. So you need to put some sticker on top of this, which will help with the help of, say, Microsoft AI services. Can you see this? This is again something related to Azure cloud. All right. In this Microsoft AI services, what happens is you will see real time transfer of data from sticker to the app. All right. Yes, it is a sensor based sticker. So here, whatever is happening with the help of, say, bat, whatever information you need, what and all information it will tell, everything is mentioned here. Let me just go inside this. So yeah, what and all it measures? See, it measures the power, impact, location. Then we have got velocity, we have got twist, everything with the usage of AI in the real time. This will be actually shown. All right. So this is the product, wonderful product, I would say, which has been invented. And how to use this? Just you will have to put this particular sticker on your bat, and then you will have to download the Spectacom app from the Play Store. All right. And then once you log in and register, you will start receiving the insights of what exactly it is and how you can improve the game. All right, so this is how it is. Yes, Kaustubh, it will be related to kinematics and obviously free body diagram. Yes, complete physics related stuff. The main important point here, what you will have to understand is the data is captured with the help of sensors and it is sent on to the cloud. The whole process of this particular thing is again dealing with data science or business analytics. All right. So this is again one of the very good example which I thought, which is really out there in the market and how it is helping business, right? Let's go to the next point. So uh, I've got here few use cases related to Tableau. I will just go inside this and I'll show you a couple of examples. So we'll not go more in depth inside this, but yes, on a whole, let me just tell you how exactly it is using. So there is this company called as HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a meal company, okay, which provides meal, whatever it is there. Now for tracking this particular say customer behavior and tracking where exactly that particular person is for delivering, they use Tableau. All right, this is completely related to Tableau software. All right, five real-time examples of business intelligence in action. So this is completely related to Tableau, which we have got. Apart from that, the company named REI, we have got this REI, which is helping track their membership metrics. Okay, so just see their data. Their data is 90 terabytes. Okay, so something huge. right? So how Tableau is actually solving that problem for customer segmentation and all of it. We will have one problem statement related to customer segmentation, wherein we will try to understand in which category our customer is actually customer can be segmented, whether he is segmented into, say, uh, rich customer, or say whether is segmented into middle class, wherein the marketing can be done based on that particular thing, all right, based on lifestyle and all of it. So Tableau is working on that particular thing. Coca-Cola, this is also one amazing I would say application, all right. Coca-Cola is actually using this particular thing for accessing real-time sales and operations data, right? So this is also being used here. One more important point which I want to say you here is, in Coca-Cola you might have seen say, one second, Coca, let me check whether, one second. Okay, so there is this particular thing called as TensorFlow here. So what TensorFlow is actually doing is, let me just write bottle code. Okay, so one second. Yeah, you might have seen this particular thing inside Coca-Cola, this one, right? So when you open your Coca-Cola or any soft drink bottle, I am just considering Coca-Cola example here. Okay, so okay, by the way, soft drinks are not good for your health. I'm not promoting Coca-Cola here, but then we are speaking something from technical perspective, all right? So inside this Coca-Cola bottle, you will have this particular code. You might have seen this. These are called as reward points, right? If you use this particular thing to actually put this particular code inside your, say, app, you will get reward points for this, right? So basically Coca-Cola is actually using this particular library called as TensorFlow, all right. TensorFlow is one Python library which is useful for doing this image processing and building neural networks, all right. So what happens is, with the help of this particular library, they are able to actually cross check this particular code, and the image which is available there will be converted into text for cross verifying. Are you understanding? This is called as optical character recognition, all right. Optical character recognition, what it does is, whatever the image we have, wherein we consider that we have got something in the form of text, that image will be converted into text, all right. So there is this very good article or very good video, I would say. So I would suggest you to please refer this particular thing in case studies, Coca-Cola company using TensorFlow for digital marketing. You can just go through this. This is something very, very important, very good use case of, say, using technology for business improvements, all right. So this is also something which I was fascinated with, all right. Next thing, we have got say one chain of restaurants. So Chipotle, if that is how we pronounce it, this is the company which we have, and this has got more than 2,400 locations worldwide. Okay, so I will be one of the exercise we will be using again this particular thing, wherein we will try and analyze what exactly this particular data of Chipotle has to tell us, all right. So this is also using business intelligence tool for understanding the unified view of restaurants, where exactly our restaurants are, what is the sales, how much of sales has been doubled or tripled monthly, and all of it. That on all things we will see. And yes, last thing which is there is of a school educational institute, wherein it is actually checking out day-to-day attendance, and then without timely intervention, how we can check day-to-day attendance here. All of these things are actually given in the form of, say, business intelligence tools, all right. So they have developed something called as multiple regression model and all of it, little bit into statistics they have gone, and they have done all of this particular thing. Real-time analytics will be given here, okay. So these are couple of real world scenarios wherein the business analytics is actually used, all right. So I wanted to mention this particular thing. There are a couple of more examples. I will not go inside this. You can just check it out later. But then, yes, there are multiple articles regarding this, wherein you can understand how business analytics is actually used for revolutionizing the whole business industry, right? So, all right, these were a couple of applications which we have. Let's delve deep inside the stages of business analytics, and this is where you will understand your course curriculum. Okay, what exactly is the course, what we'll be learning, and all of it we will understand for the next, say, 9 days. What we will be learning, everything will be explained inside this. All right, so in any analytics format, if you just say understand, if you ask me what and all are the different stages of analytics, I can say that we can divide it into four main components or four main categories. All right, so these are the four categories which are available, and we will be learning all the four categories. All right, this is how it will be spread in our upcoming session. The first category is called as descriptive analysis. All right, the second category is called diagnostic analysis. Then we have got predictive analysis. Then we have got prescriptive analysis. All right, so if you see, if you refer some of the textbooks, or if you refer some of the, say, research papers by top notch scholars in this field, okay, top notch researchers in this field, they sometimes consider four stages, or sometimes they consider three stages. This diagnostic analysis will be scraped. All right, but anyways, I have put here exhaustive list, okay, wherein all the four stages are mentioned. The first is telling us what exactly has happened. Imagine you have got some data from one specific, say, company. All right, based on, say, sales. All right, we have got one specific company based on sales. Just consider that it is, say, soft drink company itself, or anything, one specific company we have got. If you want to understand what exactly has happened, then that particular analysis is called as descriptive analysis. All right, understand what is happening, whatever the data you have got. If you want to understand what the data is trying to tell you, then that particular thing is called as descriptive analysis. All right, this is point number one. Now, in descriptive analysis, we have got further fields. We have got historical analysis, we have got trend analysis. What is this historical, what is this trend, we will see that. Okay, what and all are the different categories, but understand this is something which is related to what has happened. All right, next thing is diagnostic. Okay, what do you mean by diagnose? You try to find out why that particular thing has happened, right? So we call it as diagnostic. Now, in diagnostic, we have got further analysis wherein we do comparative analysis, and then we do correlation analysis. When I say comparative, we try and compare different columns which are available in our data. Imagine we have got data, we understand, we try and understand. Imagine we have got, say, customers. If you have got more customers, then more revenue will be generated, right? So there is some sort of, say, comparison between these two variables. All right, so how exactly this can be understood is actually told to us by diagnostic analysis. All right, the next thing what we have is called as predictive analysis. In predictive analysis, we are going to look what will happen, right? As I've told you about time series forecasting comes under predictive analysis. Are you understanding this? So time series analysis, what will happen in the future, will be under predictive analysis. We also call them as what will happen. And we have got time series analysis here, we have got regression analysis. And in regression analysis, with the help of machine learning, we can do multiple things here. All right, so this is what is called as predictive analysis. Last stage is called as prescriptive analysis. So we know that what has happened, we know why it has happened, we know what will happen, but then how can we make that happen, right? We know that what will happen is in the form of, say, time series and regression, but how will it happen? To understand this, we might use some advanced techniques. And remember, prescriptive analysis is something which is in advanced level. All right, we have got the concept of deep learning, we have got NLP, we have got recommendation system. If you remember, I had told you the example of Amazon web store, right? Amazon services, wherein it starts recommending you products. That is coming under prescriptive analysis. Now, if you observe, we can consider these two things, descriptive and diagnostic analysis, as past, right? Something which has happened. And predictive and prescriptive analysis are the analysis which will happen in future. So again, refer back to the original slide which I had told you, the difference between analysis and analytics, right? So here we are dealing with past data, here we will be dealing with what will happen in the future based on past data. All right, all go hand in hand, because this is the complete say cycle. I wouldn't say cycle, one thing leads to another. Okay, so we will have to go slowly from the first one to the second one to the third one and then to the fourth one. All right, and we will be learning about all of this. Okay, all of this particular thing we will be learning in our series of webinars. All right, so you might have a question, how we will learn it, what are the tools, what are the software tools which are actually available for learning business analytics. Let us understand that particular thing right now. All right, so the tools are plenty in the market. Okay, whatever the tools we have got plenty of them in the market, but then I am going to tell you a couple of them. The list which is mentioned here, I am telling you a couple of them, and also I will tell you which are the tools which we will be using. All right, so the first thing is, in descriptive we have got descriptive, diagnostic, predictive and prescriptive, right? You might see here I'm just focusing on say popular tools for now. We will come back to this purpose and examples a little while later. All right, first let us understand the tools which we are having and which we will be using. All right, so in descriptive, when I say descriptive, it is something to do with understanding the data, what exactly the data is trying to tell us, right? There the most important tool is MS Excel. We will be using Microsoft Excel. Okay, this is a tool which is really good for working on smaller data sets. All right, if we have got bigger data sets, then Excel is not a tool. Okay, because for bigger data sets, Excel, it will be too tedious for us to work with Excel. All right, so we have got MS Excel for doing descriptive analysis, wherein all of the charts can be done pretty easily, visualization techniques can be done pretty easily. Then we have got SQL. SQL is a tool for taking the data from database and understanding it. All right, making some sense out of it. So we have got SQL. We have got Tableau. Again, as I've told you, Tableau is a tool which is helpful for creating dashboards, mostly into visualization. All right, then we have got a lot of other tools such as ClickView. Then we have got Power BI. These are all the visualization tools. All right, Tableau, ClickView, Power BI, these are all considered to be say visualization tools. Okay, so I will speak more on this, but let me tell you the tool which we will be using. I will just put here, so highlighter is good. We will be using little bit of MS Excel. Okay, not complete, because MS Excel is huge. Okay, and mostly everyone of you knows MS Excel, so I don't want to go deep inside MS Excel. Other than Excel, for large data, what can we use? I'll tell you that, don't worry, I'll tell you that. That's where the programming languages comes into picture, Shivansh. Okay, we have got Python, we have got R programming for that, we have got Spark, we have got different programming languages for that. I'll tell you about that. So we'll be using MS Excel. We'll be using little bit of SQL. Okay, maybe a small session on SQL. I don't want to go deep inside SQL because SQL deals with big data. Okay, and when we are dealing with bigger data, it takes humongous amount of time. So we will also learn about Tableau. Okay, these are the three tools which we will be focusing on. ClickView and Power BI will not be learning about them. Okay, but then I will give you the references if you want to learn on this. Okay, I will give you the references. In descriptive, we'll be learning these three. Mostly we will focus on Tableau, because Tableau is something which is on the forefront of business analytics. Okay, so this is the tool which is very much in use and in the trending terminology. Okay, along with Tableau, Power BI is also there, but then Power BI, it has got some problem with you